Hey guys, this is Jamin the Shaman from the Casticalism podcast, and I'm going to give you a brief overview of the questing, leveling, and training in the world of Warcraft. It's going to be how to do those things in the world of Warcraft. So here we are. Here's Casticalism. He's still the same as we left him, and there's the Death Knight I made in the Death Knight video as well. He's still there, but I gotta select him on my character screen. This is after logging in, and I just log in, and I am good to go for Casticalism. For this guide. I don't really know what I want to do with the guide, but I'm gonna keep doing these, and maybe they'll get a little more complicated as they go along. But let's just hop right into it. Let's go. So let's enter the world. Here I am. I'm still right in front of the last guy. Where I turned the quest in, and I just gotta right click on him and pick up the 2 new quests that he has for me. When you complete a quest, oftentimes it'll trigger something in the game to allow you to get new quests from that character. So you complete something new unlocks. And one of those was to go see my trainer, was one of the quests. So we go over here. Here she is. We go talk to her, and I complete the quest and I get some experience, and I want to train now. So I asked her to train me. But look, abilities or new stuff costs money. It costs 10 copper, but I don't have 10 copper. I have 0 copper right now. But luckily, if you were paying attention in the last video, I was looting. And when I picked up those items I can sell to vendors for money. So I'm going to go over here, and there's a guy with a quest for me over here. I'm going to pick that up real quick. So you can just pick it up, click accept, alright. And then there's a vendor. You right click on a vendor, and you can see here's all the things he has for me to sell me. But I'm going to right click on the items in my bag that I want to sell him, and he'll give me money for them. You can see I have money in the bottom right corner of my bag there. And also, I just equipped the 2 items that I had in my bag. It was a belt and some gloves. And you can right-click on them. That's what I just did. And then I realized as soon as I did that I should probably show you a little bit more about it. When you hit C, that brings up the character screen, or you can click in the bottom corner. It's a little face on your action bars at the bottom in the middle. That's your character screen. If you right-click on the items in your bags, it'll automatically equip them. If you left-click and drag them over to the correct slot, it'll equip them for you as well. So right here I'm right-clicking. That's how you equip them, by right-clicking. And then you can left-click and drag them out, which I already did earlier. So now I have them on. I have gloves and a belt. And I'm good to go. I got a little bit more armor. Not that big a deal right now at this level, but it is something. So now I have some money. I can actually get that ability. What is that ability? Rockbiter Weapon. So I want to buy Rockbiter Weapon, and I'm going to buy it, and it shows up on my action bars right next to Berserking. There it is. It adds some DPS to my weapon. That's its effect. And there we go, and there you can see it. This is a shaman-only abilities. It imbues your weapon, it enchants your weapon, and it puts a little effect that goes around it. So there we are in my weapon. This is jumping. I don't know if I explained that in the other video, but jumping, by pressing spacebar, you can jump. And you can jump while moving. I'm just jumping in place and turning with the mouse. But you can jump with the spacebar, and that allows you to jump over small obstacles and things. And then you can also zoom in and zoom out. And here it is, zoomed all the way in. You just roll your mouse wheel forward on your keyboard, or on your mouse, excuse me, and it goes all the way in. And then you can roll your mouse wheel out, and it'll go all the way out. So you can play in a first-person mode, as I showed you, or you can play all the way out like this, which is crazy. No one would ever play like this, and you can still use your mouse to rotate. I don't keyboard turn at all. I shouldn't keyboard turn anymore in any of these videos, but you can still do it. It's not that big a deal when you're just leveling up. Later on, you're going to make sure you want to master your thing. So now I have a quest from that one guy. He asked me to pick up apples, cactus apples, and here they are. They're glowing. You can see them out in the fields. This is a pickup quest. This is where items are out in the open, and you have to go find them, right-click on them, and pull them in your bags. And I need so many apples, and then I can continue on my way. So there's a few types of quests, and this is just giving you the ideas of what those quests are. This is a pickup quest with the items out there. So you go around clicking on objects in the world and collecting items from them. There's kill quests. That's like the boar quest that I did earlier in the other video, where I had to kill 8 boars in order to continue on to turn the quest in. And then there's quests that require me to kill things and pick up items from their bodies. So that's something like I'll show you here. The one I have for the scorpions, I have to kill scorpions and then pick up their tails and turn those into people. And you can see up here, there's a warrior up here fighting, so I'm not gonna help him. I'm just gonna keep going because I want my experience. Another thing to note about experience is if you look at my action bar at the bottom, that purple bar is now blue right now. That's because I have been resting, it's called. When you don't play for a bit, see, it just turned purple. When you don't play for a bit, you accrue rest experience bonus, and that adds to your bar, and it'll put a little marker on your bar when you'll run out of rested experience, it's called. But you get 100% more, I believe it's 200% more experience. Then it's double. You get double the experience, so 100% more experience when your bar is blue. So when you log out, depending on how long you're logged out for, you'll start accruing rested experience bonus. And it doesn't give you experience; it just gives you a set amount on your bar to where when you get to that amount of experience, it'll shut off. And the most you can have is after a week and a half of logging out in an inn or in a major city, you'll have full rested experience, and you can't go any farther than that. And that's a level and a half is the maximum amount of rested experience. So what that does is, say I log out in a town in an inn for a week and a half. I believe it's 2 weeks or 3 weeks, some amount of time. I'm not exactly sure of it, but when I come back, my character will have a full level and a half of rested experience bonus. I don't have experience points yet, but for a level and a half, I will get double experience from kills. I get from monsters. So when I'm killing these guys, I get double experience, and your experience bar will be blue while you have rested experience. As soon as you're done with rested experience, it'll turn purple. Questing gives you experience, but it doesn't mess with the bar at all. So if say I have 100 experience left, and each mob gives me 50 normally, or let's say I have 200 experience, rested experience left until I'm out of rested experience bonus, and mobs give me 50 normally, they'll give me 100. So say I kill a mob and that completes a quest. I get 100 experience for the mob, and I have 100 experience left until I'm out of rested experience bonus. I go turn the quest in, and let's say the quest gives me 100 experience. It does not affect how much experience left for the rested experience bonus. So it's a little complicated, but it'll bump up your rested experience bonus so that you still have 100 experience left from killing monsters and creatures. So quests do not affect your rested experience. So I say a level and a half, but every time you turn a quest in, that'll bump it up a little bit. I had rested experience in Wrath of the Lich King when I was level 75 all the way to level 80 on my hunter. I let him get rested experience full, and then I moved on. So I'm still questing. I'm still killing things. This is the first named mob. A named mob. He's the guy I have to kill for a quest. The quest I received out when I was that guy that was near the tree. He gave me a quest to kill this guy because he was stung by him, and he needs the antidote. So that was the first named mob. That was Sarkoth, and he's just a little bit harder. You can see he gets a debuff in the top right corner. Those are debuffs. He gives a poison and does 1 damage per 3 seconds or so. And it's not that big a deal right now, but debuffs matter later on. It's just teaching you about debuffs. So I completed that quest. I have all the tails. I have the thing. I have to go turn it in. I'm going to turn in the one for Sarkoth, and he gives me another quest to go back to town. And ding, I leveled up. I'm level 3. Amazing. Let's cheer for level 3. Hooray, level 3. One thing to note is that I am now, I guess, running back to the town. And this is a little, you can see here's the map. That's the map feature for questing. You'll see me open that every once in a while, and you should do it too. When you open the map, it'll show you where to go on the map for your quests. And you'll see Sarkoth has respawned. So even though I killed him, he'll respawn, and that's for other people to kill him. I've done the quest, but he respawns for other people, and we'll just take a look at his model right here. He's kind of cool looking. This is from Vanilla, so he's pretty awesome looking for a Vanilla model. The Scorpion. He's pretty scary, and he's not attacking me. He's just pathing around, walking around, and I zoomed into first person. This is me hitting the scroll button all the way in so that I can see him. Alright, now I'm gonna run back. I'm still in the same spot. I just zoomed back out real fast, accidentally cut it, but it's all good. And here I am back at the town. I'm above the town right now, so I'm just gonna jump down because it's a little bit faster than running all the way around. And there we go, I jumped down. You'll see I took some damage from falling. And as you level, the farther you fall from, the more damage you'll take, and it's a percentage of your total health. So even if I had 1 billion health, I would still take the same percentage of ratio on my health bar as I did just now. So now I'm going to turn this quest in. You have to choose your reward. Here I am choosing the reward I want. You click on the one you want. Anything that's red on your when you're choosing rewards is something you cannot use at the moment. Most of the time it's something you can't use at all. But sometimes you can still get training for it, like certain weapon types. There are trainers for certain weapon types, like you might start out with hammers or maces. Excuse me, it's just maces, and you won't have axes. But you can still use axes. You just have to go train them, and you have to find the trainer in a major city. But if it's red, that means that you cannot use it. So you should pick the other item to use that, and. So that's it. That's the basic questing, the beginning quests. You have to turn quests in. There's different types of quests, and that's the basic questing interface for this video. I'll keep making stuff, and I'll keep adding stuff. Thanks for watching, and if you want more World of Warcraft stuff, if you want to hear more about World of Warcraft and then all the stuff that's coming out, a little more, it's less basic, more of an intermediate level. It's kind of just a retelling of World of Warcraft news and updates and gold tips and just more stuff about World of Warcraft. Check out Castaclysm. That's castaclysm.com, and that's our WoW podcast. Thanks for listening, and stay classy.